personal strengths. Now, I want to first say that you are talented, strong, and smart. The only thing we need to find out in this video is how, and that's the first thing we're going to look at. So, let's start off by looking at this video.
According to Einstein, you are a genius. And him, and her, and, well, all of them. Einstein said everyone is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it'll go through its whole life believing that it is stupid. We're all born great at something, but as we grow up, we find out all the things we're not so good at. So we spend our life feeling bad about those things, working on our weaknesses, while we take our strengths for granted. But wait, how about him? And her? And them? They focused at the one thing they were great at. They went from ordinary to extraordinary. And you can too. Your winning formula is someone else's losing formula. You have a natural way to learn, to lead, to live, to love. A natural strategy that suits you in relationships, in your work, in social media, even in the design of your day. In fact, if you do anything that feels like hard work, you're already doing the wrong thing. When you know your genius, you can get in your flow. And when you know the genius of your friends, your workmates, your boss, children, family, you can appreciate them for what they are best at, and that brings out the best in them. As for the things you're not so great at, well, there's a genius in your network waiting to do those things for you, with half the time and double the happiness. It will help you to live the life you love, and love the life you live.
And that's a very interesting video that we just watched. Basically, what they're trying to tell us is that everybody, as Albert Einstein said, everybody is a genius. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it would live its whole life believing that it is stupid, right? And why is that? Everyone has a talent just like the fish. The fish is the best swimmer. It is a talent, it is one of his strengths. But also the worst tree climber. And we can't expect the fish to climb a tree because it doesn't have any feet or legs to climb. It's easy to think to yourself, just like the fish, that maybe you are stupid in something that you are failing to do. But the truth is that maybe that's not one of your strengths, and it's not the true reflection of your ability. Just like the fish, his true reflection is that he is a great swimmer, not a great climber, but a great swimmer because he was given talents to swim, not talents to climb. So just like the fish that can swim faster than me and you in the water, but can't climb a tree, the fish has strength in swimming and not climbing. So what does this mean about this video? What it's trying to tell us is that we should learn that there are strengths that we are strong at, and then there are going to be things that we are not strong at. So, we all have our own personal strengths and weaknesses, but focus on your strengths by finding what you love doing the most, and that is why we make this video. So we need to focus on our strengths so that we love the most, so that we can find great happiness. Now, the first thing that I want to say about how to find that personal strength. A strength is something that you find you enjoy doing a lot. This is part of getting to know yourself better by trying out new things until you find all the things you enjoy the most. Just by trying your best and feeling great about it can be your personal strength. 2. Ask your friend what they think you are best at. Then compare what you thought was the things you best at and what they have said. And ask yourself, what is the common strengths I thought of or you thought of and your friend said it was, right? And that will help you to identify your strengths even easier. Number 3, think about the things you tried. Something something you tried and failed at. This should help you understand maybe where you went wrong and how you can use your own personal strength to improve your overcome to help you overcome other challenges in the future. And so it's also important to think about the times that you failed at something, the times that maybe you kicked the ball too hard, and so you realize that no, I kicked it too hard, and maybe I should change the way I should kick it. And that's very interesting. So, and the fourth step to building that personal strength is that think about the times achieved something great. Think about the times you achieved something great. By thinking about this, you remember what made the success. So you remember what you did to make yourself successful in that thing that you were doing. And then lastly, know yourself. But you need to always keep in mind that you're a good learner, a good person, and a good friend. Because you should not forget who you are, just like Simba from The Lion King.
How can I go back? I'm not who I used to be.
Remember who you are. You are my son and the one true king. Remember who you are.
So three ways to grow your strengths. As Confucius said, wheresoever you go, go with all your heart. The first thing, every day I attempt to spend just a few minutes reflecting. So the first thing you need to be able to do every day is to reflect on what happened that day. Be that something awesome, something I am grateful for, or something I wish I have done differently. This makes it top of my mind and increases your awareness of it for the next day. At the end of your day, ask yourself this question: how did I see one of my strengths at work today? Right? Jot it down, however simple, and include a few examples. Meaning that you should think about your strengths and where did you see your strengths in that day? Did you use your strength to overcome an obstacle or anything else? And then the third one, you should set out, plan weekly, monthly actions and challenges and goals. So basically, you must pick one thing every week to intentionally focus on, to get better at, right, regarding your strengths. So challenge yourself every week and work hard towards that goal. And then get feedback. Ask for feedback before someone voluntarily gives it to you. I found it easier to receive their input, right? So rather be proactive. Go and ask first about something so that someone can tell you whether or not you're doing great or you need some help in some way or another. Once you have identified a few of the actions, challenges, and goals above, ask people people close to you for specific feedback. It should focus on a way that makes that goal more attainable. And those were the 3 ways to grow your strength.